Greetings viewers, my name is Ilya. Today is September the 27th, year 2020. This recording is a video blog about a motorcycle trip that my friend Alan and I did earlier today, starting from Victoria, British Columbia and going north into the area known as the Maple Bay Peninsula. The plan for the day was very simple. We would meet around 9 o'clock in the morning and drive 70-80 kilometers north while making lots of stops along the way at places that we identified as interesting on the spot. More specifically, it would be locations around Mill Bay, Cavichan Bay, Genoa Bay, and finally we would get to our destination on the Maple Bay Peninsula. The destination was a short loop hike about 3 kilometers long with views of the water. The most interesting detail about this hike is that we would be able to see Samson Narrows. This is this channel of water that separates Salt Spring Island on the right hand side from Vancouver Island on the left hand side. The remarkable thing about this passage is that because it's so narrow, when the tide goes in or comes out, it produces a very strong current in this area, so we were curious to see it. Now, without any further ado, let me invite you onto this trip with us. Our journey starts by driving north on Highway 1, and on our right hand side you can see the entrance to the Goldstream Provincial Park, and we just passed it. The Goldstream Provincial Park is a very interesting location to see at any time of the year, but I personally like it in the fall when the salmon run begins and you can see lots of fishes trying to get up the stream. This point here is known as the Split Rock Viewpoint. It's the second rest stop if you drive from Victoria, and from here you get beautiful views of the Gowan Todd Inlet. After enjoying some views on top of the Malahat, we continued on our way towards Mill Bay, and here I decided to pull over and make a quick stop on the side of the highway enjoying the ocean views. The body of water that we will be looking at is actually the Mill Bay. On the right hand side there is a Mill Bay ferry that can take you across the water to the Saanich Peninsula, saving you about 1 hour of travel. After we drove through Mill Bay, we returned onto small roads. Right now we are driving on Telegraph Road through vineyards and the countryside. Absolutely beautiful. Here it's a very laid-back traffic and you can find lots of opportunities for a short stop at the beach. This particular location is the Cherry Point. After spending a little bit of time at Cherry Point, Alan and I continued north. Here we are driving on the Cavichan Bay Road towards Cavichan Bay. Cavichan Bay is a very small municipality. I don't think it's even considered a city. So we passed it in 5 minutes, and now we are approaching Cavichan River Estuary. The estuary is a very interesting biological environment where the salt water mixes with the fresh water carried by the Cavichan River. There's lots of different species of birds that live in this grass and bush, and there's a nice hike too. It takes about 30 minutes, maybe 40 minutes depending on how leisurely you take it to explore the area, and it's absolutely beautiful, especially on the day like today. After enjoying the Cavichan River estuary, we continued all the way to Genoa Bay, which is already located on the Maple Bay Peninsula. We are getting close to our final destination. In this park, or marina, we had our lunch, and it was very picturesque. Initially we thought we'd get all the way to the Genoa Bay. It was part of the Genoa Bay, but then we discovered that the bay actually continues farther down. So we drove all the way to the end of the road, and now we are looking at the proper Genoa Bay. Lots of people, as you can see. The few days prior were quite rainy, so Sunday is maybe the first opportunity during the weekend for the people to get out and enjoy nature. So all of the spots that we visited were quite busy. And these are the views of the water at the Genoa Bay. From Genoa Bay we continued driving towards the hike, and you can see us being parked at the trailhead. Alan is securing some items on his motorcycle, and we are about to start hiking. As you can see, the parking lot is quite full here too, and some people had to park on the side of the road. Unfortunately, there was not enough space for everybody. But it was not a very busy road either. Now this is one of the viewpoints on the hike that we took today. You can see Samson Narrows. It's not quite at the best angle here, but the better views are coming. Alan is making a video with his GoPro. And I'm shooting with the Prism tube. And this is the better view at Samson Narrows. Across from us there is Salt Spring Island, and we are standing on Vancouver Island. The last viewpoint where we just standing across from Samson Narrows, and you can see that there is a couple small vessels trying to make their way against the current, and both are quite struggling. The sailboat and the power-driven vessel, they're just barely making way through the water. After the hike, there was time to drive back to Victoria. So we packed up our luggage, we mounted our motorcycles, and we took a portion of the road which was pretty much the same, but the interesting spot that we saw on our way back is how native people fish. So we are crossing the bridge, and you can see members from the Cowichan tribe all fishing for salmon. I guess that was the right time for salmon to maybe go in their direction. Now, to conclude this video, I would like to include a little bit of footage of us returning back to Victoria while driving under the new Mackenzie interchange. And this is the end of the video, so hope you enjoy. I don't care if you subscribe to my channel or not. I'm not making any money off that channel. It's purely for just my interest of making these videos. Either way, have a great day everyone, and see you in the future videos. Ilya out.